So in this vid I'm basically just gonna rank all Moris, but before I start anything I have to say one thing. This video is inspired by this channel. Go into the bio and there's a link, check him out and yada yada yada. And then I'm not gonna start. I have 4 tiers. I have the bad Moris, I have the okay Moris, I have the good Moris, I have the amazing Moris, and of course at the top I have the perfect and just the best Moris in the entire game. Then I'm just gonna start with the bad tier. So now the bad tier. So the first one in the bad tier I have Trapper. Just look at his Mori. He's just stabbing on you and give you some hits, and that's it. I really don't like this Mori. I think it's really boring, and I think every YouTuber says that. But Trapper, why are you not using your bear trap? Bear trap open, on head, bam, finished. That will be just amazing. So, then after Trapper I have Wraith. Wraith just goes there, pulls you by the leg, stands next to you and gives you some hits. It's basically the exact same as Trapper, but Trapper is standing on you, not next to you. And then on the next spot I have, like every other YouTuber also, I have Hillbilly. Because he's basically doing the exact same thing, but the only difference, he's not slamming you with a hammer, he's cutting through you with a chainsaw. It's really good, but it's really also really bad, because I really don't like it. I really don't like it. Then on the next place I have the Pig. Because when I'm a really big Saw fan, and when you have seen all 7 Saw movies, and you saw those amazing Saw kills, and then you see this Mori. It's just in a comparison, it's just really bad. And also, why, you know, she has a Mori animation with her bear trap, when the bear trap timer goes off, but why isn't she using the trap also in her main Mori? And also in the last spot I have the twins, cause I don't like the twins, so they have a bad Mori. So I'm done. No, okay, for real. I really just don't like the Mori. It's basically just Trapper and Wraith, but with second person. Basically Child goes on you, stab, Victor, bam, and done. They have 2 Moris, one without Victor, but it's basically the same. In the one Mori, Charlotte stabs on you and doing some hits, and then Victor comes. In the other Mori, she's doing just she's just hurting you more. God, English. So yeah, this was basically the bad tier, and now I'm going to the good tier. So now I'm in the okay tier. The last part in the okay tier has Blight. Cause I think he's a super cool killer. He says a lot the whole stuff is actually amazing, but I really don't like his Mori. Cause it's just standing there, puts the one inject and the other injects, and then gives you the final hit with his cane. It's a good idea, I think, but I think they could have made it a bit better. I have no idea how to make it better, but I think there's just something about it, I really just don't like it. On next place I have our good friend Demogorgon. I have never seen Stranger Things, so I have absolutely no idea if his Mori is fitting to his character in the series or so, but I really don't like it. It's basically just go in there, some hits with the claw and then a mouth. I'm just not a really big fan of it. A lot of people like it. I also really don't hate it, but I also don't really like it. It's in between. Then on the next page I have Herman Caller, or the Doctor. Basically just shaking his hand and electricity. It's a good idea, but again, it's a really good idea. It's a cool Mori, but I think they could have made it better with some more hits or so. I just think there's just something about it that makes it a bit bad, and they could do more with it. The next place is Huntress, and Huntress is basically just Trapper, but she's a little bit more aggressive, because it's a little more aggressive, because she's a little bit more aggressive, so now I have it. It's just a bit better, because she's a bit more aggressive, if you haven't realized yet. In the next place I have Hag, and basically Hag, she's just eating you. Just go there, get into the stomach, get the organs out, and yum. I just think this Mori is it's good. But again, I think they could have done a little bit more with blood, and maybe a little bit more with the hexes and all that stuff. And the next place, and also the last place for this tier, I have Nurse. Cause Nurse, I think they could have just done with something with her, but they didn't. It's basically just choking you and then closing your eye. I think that maybe done a little bit more with her whole psychic powers. So yeah, then basically this was for this tier, and now I'm going to the good tier. So now I'm in a good tier. In the good tier, the last place has Wommy Mummy or Plague. Cause she basically just hits you with a thing, I have no idea what it's called. Then she's just doing some ritual stuff, I have absolutely no idea what she's saying there. Then puts you up and just pukes on you. And I think it should be supposed to that the survivor's drowning in her vomit or something like that. And I just freaking love the idea. It's just freaking amazing. I just really love the idea. On next place I have Unreal. I just mean she's just freaking breaking your legs. I really like this Moris. It's a really good Moris. On the next place I have the other ghost, Spirit. Because Spirit, you can just see in the Moris animation and all visual stuff, you can just see that she's completely angry at you and just wants to freaking kill you. And I don't know if a lot of people know this, but the cuts that Spirit is doing with her Moris are the exact same cuts that she has gotten. I think that was wrong English, but I don't care. The next Moris I have freaking Freddy Krueger. Because I just really love the Moris. It's just a really cool Moris. I have watched the movie where the Moris is from, and it's basically the exact same way he killed someone in the movie. Ah, sorry, I have now completely spoiled the entire movie. Flame me in the comments. Then the next place I have Booba. Because it's just good. It's just really good. He just slang with the hammer, then a chainsaw. I think the Moris from Booba should have been done, this Moris should have also been done on Hillbilly. Because this Moris from Booba just has the thing that I'm missing on Hillbilly's Moris. It's just amazing. And in the last place for this tier, I have Michael Myers. Because he's just pulling you up, you can just easily pull a freaking survivor up, so you can just show how strong he is. And then he's putting the knife on you, and then again, okay, she's just doing it twice. And you can just see in his mask, okay, you can just see it in the mask, that he's really not caring. You can absolutely see he doesn't care if you die or not, he just wants to kill you. I just freaking love this little detail, I just love it. And yeah, this was the good tier, and now to the amazing tier. Then now the amazing tier. The last spot on the amazing tier, in my opinion, has Pyramid Head. I've also never watched or played or whatever with absolutely no idea what's Silent Hill, so I don't know if it is accurate or not, but it just looks so freaking amazing. It's just pulling you up, then the chains come, I think they are chains, and then just sword and bam bam, and you're done. I know he also has the final judgment, but this video is about Moris and not about those other stuff, okay? Then in the next place I have Dredge, because he's basically just pulling you down, holding you down, then he just has a lot of little hands just stabbing you, and then the big claws come and you're going to Brazil. You just get into the fog and you are gone. I just freaking love this movie, it's just so freaking amazing. Then in the next place I have Artist. Because I just mean, just look at it, you can see it right now, you can just look at this animation, it just looks amazing. I just freaking love the whole thing, that is a freaking big crow, I love it. Also I freaking love the detail that after the Moris, your corpse is just lying there and the crows are the crows are eating your body. They really don't do it, there's not animation for that, but if this whole thing would be real, they would do it. On the next place I have my favorite bounty hunter, my freaking boy Deathslinger. Just mean he's just pulling you up with his gun and just shoots. Just basically the thing that I want to do, just killing a survivor with the freaking gun, just happened in the Moris. So I of course love it, cause it's just a bit stupid that you can shoot survivors and nothing happened to them. Just a little scratch or so. And then you have the Moris and they're just gone, they're just done. On the next place I have my favorite samurai fighter, Oni. I mean, he just pulling his katana right through you, like your butter, pulls out your tongue, holds his big clump, I know it's the wrong word, and just gives you the final hits. I just freaking love this movie, it's just so freaking amazing, I just love it. Next place I have Clown, cause Clown's Lab, it's just amazing. But now for real, he's basically just stomping on your head, just killing you with his bare feet, and then he's just pulling up the finger, just cutting off the finger, and then he kinda eats it. Okay, he's not really eating it, he's cleaning it. And I just freaking love this detail. I know that a lot of people think it's gross, but I just love it. I just love it. And in the next place I of course have Pinhead. I just mean, just look at his Moris. It's one of the best Moris in the entire game. It's just so amazing, and also a bit of story behind it. cause I have never seen Hellraiser, but I think when you are on this thing, on this wood thing, and then you then go to the portal, you're going to the master of Pinhead, and in this master area, I forgot what the name is, in this master area you will get tortured forever. So basically, when you get murdered by Pinhead, you're not dead. You will get into the hell and be tortured forever. And this whole backstory thing is just freaking amazing. And again, it's just an amazing movie. Then, next to the perfect list, to the absolutely best movies in the entire game. So here it is, the perfect list. Basically, as I already said, the best movies in the entire game. On the last place, I have my big boy Nemesis. Because I just love it. I just freaking love it. That you're this big monster and the survival, in the comparison, you're this big monster and the survival is just tiny. So you can just pull him up to a tentacle, throw him on the ground, step on them, and then I also don't know how to describe it. It's just amazing. And also this little detail that when he's killing someone from stars, that he's also saying stars. I just freaking love this detail. And I have never played Resident Evil, so again I have absolutely no idea how good it is to his lore and all that stuff, but it's just cool. On the next place I have the other killer from Resident Evil, my boy Albert Wesker. I just mean, look at it, he's basically killing you with the virus. It just looks so freaking amazing. And again he also has a little detail to a survivor. I think everyone knows that. When he's killing Chris, he's not saying let's finish this, he's saying time to die, Chris. I don't know if you can see it in the background right now, but you should see it right now. On the next place I have my boy Trickster. I mean, just look at it, I just freaking love it. Because the whole movie is basically just a show for Trickster. And there's also a little detail I don't know if a lot of people know. At the start you can see Trickster throwing a blade into the air, and then he's doing all the other stuff with all the other blades. And in the end you can see there's a blade coming down from the sky. This blade coming down from the sky at the end is the same blade he throws in the air at the start. And I just freaking love this detail. And again, Trickster Senpai Uwu. I think I don't have to say anymore. In the next place I have my boy Ghostface. I mean, he's just going on you, stabbing you sometimes, and then he's doing a freaking selfie. I mean, how can he just freaking take a freaking selfie? I just freaking love it. Yeah. I also basically just kill people and then I'm just gonna take a selfie as a souvenir. I freaking love this detail, it's just freaking amazing. On the next place I have my boys, the Legion. I just mean, Legion I think is one of the best, also one of the realist Mori in the entire game. Because all the other Moris are basically, I'm a big monster that's gonna kill you and you have absolutely no chance. But at this Mori you can see the survivor fighting back. I know in stuff like Pig or so, the survivor is also fighting back, but I think that what's happening in the movie from Legion, I think it's the most realistic one. Because you can see that Legion is already missing attacks, the survivor also almost getting away, pushing the Legion back. I think the whole movie is a basic fight, and you can, and sometimes you can, I really feel like the survivor could escape because they are stronger than me, but then I give them the last hit. I just think it's really one of the realistic fights. And as already said it, this is not like I'm just killing you. This is not a movie, this is basically just a whole fight between the killer and the survivor. I just love this detail. And in the next place, in my opinion the best movie in the entire game, of course has the Cooler Legion or the Knight. I mean, he's basically just a bully squad. I think I'm basically just repelling the meme, but it's a bully squad. The first, it's a big circle, then the first one gives you the hit, then the other one pushes you from the other side. It's just basically a big bully squad. So yeah, this was basically my tier list. I'm maybe gonna do more of those of tier lists, but yeah, see ya.